The Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office is, we're very family oriented. We are a very close group of people, and we also, the parish is so special to us. The citizens, they work with the Sheriff's Office, they trust the Sheriff's Office, they get involved with us. If I have a major crime that goes down, I don't have an issue getting information, and a lot of times in law enforcement we fight that. We need information to solve that crime. We need to collect good solid evidence, and have a community behind you actually says a whole lot. But unfortunately, we all have crime problems. We have them. We have them in Livingston Parish. We battle the ongoing drug trend that's going on. We have prescription medication is the biggest nationwide. We have created some different little programs to educate kids. We kind of started the DARE. We actually go up a little bit, a couple steps as far as we're trying to get into the junior highs this year. We're a little bit older kids before they get in high school and make sure they're educated. And then we actually have been able to get grants to get better technology to help us make better cases for the narcotic division. In doing so, we actually have been able to make quite a few really good, solid arrest investigations, and have taken some really, what I consider to be really bad guys off the street. And that's what we've got. That's what we have to do. That's what the citizens have us out here for, to serve and protect them, and we're going to do that every day. I've created a burglary division, which actually just they focus their attention on the property crimes, and we've been very successful with that, along with expanding the narcotic division and actually adding on more agents to be able to focus more on the narcotics. Those two divisions work hand in hand, because the ones that are dealing the drugs are usually trading it for stolen properties. So those two divisions work hand in hand, and we work very close with other agencies. We have the surrounding Sheriff's Office through the Sheriff's Association that we work hand in hand with. We have the Louisiana State Police, who one of our biggest allies in fighting crimes. I mean, they're there for us. The Fusion Center, they're good about getting us information we need to have to do, from photo lineups to just whatever, you name it, they can do it. The state police is our CSI, and if we need something, they're there for us. So it's great to have those other agencies that work well with you. We have a lot of waterways in Livingston Parish. It is a very popular place to be. If you want to go and have a good time on the water, we have down when you get south of the parish, it is we have beautiful waterways. We have some really good restaurants, great time, just great times, good food, and so we want to make sure that people stay safe, and we work really close with Wildlife and Fisheries, Killian PD. We have District 4, District 5 fire departments are down there. They work hand in hand with us as well, trying to make sure that people are wearing their safety gear. We'll make sure that their life jackets are on, and of course, you know, drinking and driving, drinking and operating a boat can be a problem sometimes, and we'll make sure that we educate them, and we show full force out there. So it's just a really populated area out there on the water, and we just want everybody to come out, have a good time, and be safe, and make it home to their families, not only for law enforcement, but for citizens as well. We actually have an aviation division. We was able to partner up with the military, and through the federal surplus was able to afford to purchase a couple of helicopters. We utilize those, and it's just one of those tools you cannot replace.
Jason's going to do a fantastic job. He's young, he's energetic, he's got some good ideas. The Sheriff's Department as a whole is not something you got to go in and change. It's a well-oiled machine. I think he will add to that.
We have so many huge draws for out-of-town visitors. Blessing of the Bikes is the motorcycle enthusiast. It's the Iron Warriors. They sponsor it. This is active and retired fire department, police, state police, first aids, etc. It's that branch. And of course they allow, I believe, almost any member in it. But they bring in big bands and some great charities that those things go to. They have wonderful food. Come see some beautiful bikes. Expecting about 6,000 to 8,000 people this year.
Every year, twice a year, they have the Spring and Fall Festival in the Antique Village of downtown Denham Springs. The craft festivals are here. They have all kinds of tents and people set up that are providing food, and you know, it's just a great way to come and visit and spend the day, see all the different crafts, and it's a great time for Livingston Parish and for downtown Denham Springs.
This is our 17th year to be doing this. It is the largest festival in Livingston Parish. We're really excited about that. We have over 150 vendors. We have tons of food, tons of items for you to browse and look at and buy. And we have the SPCA here doing pet adoptions. We have Swamp Cousins here, Blake and Austin. We have just any number of things. We have a living history museum, military museum, where you can see some automobiles and some of the uniforms from World War I, II, and Vietnam.
Everybody loves to come in here Floyd Brown Place. So he's one of our big entertainment lots we have down here.
As you can see, it's a lot of people out here today. We do this every year. It's a time that the law enforcement can actually bond with the community. The deputies are out here. They're actually putting the kids on rides. That's a big thing, to be able to have these deputies interact with our children. Well, there's a lot of times you'll see these deputies actually talking to these kids, giving them advice, safety tips and things of that nature to keep them out of trouble. So it's a really good event to be able to get involved in, to be able to get the community involved in, and to be able to just come out here and visit and have a good time.
We want to make sure everyone is aware that June the 1st is hurricane season. So we're passing out information leaflets over here, information for them to fill out, first call notification system forms, so that they know who they can call, so that they know to be better prepared in case we do have a storm come through. So it's a great opportunity. As you can see, the place is loaded, the weather's perfect for this, and we're just happy to be here.
The Tick Fall 200, and it's bigger and better than ever. The community has embraced it.
Tick Fall 200 actually started out with a few boats, and it was called a River Rat Poker Run, and it started out with just a few small little boats, probably 10 at the beginning. They went across the Blind River Bar. And as the power boats started coming onto the scenes, we created Tick Fall 200. And well, we wanted almost a 200-mile run for these boats to run. I mean, these boats are 10 foot wide, 40 foot long, 50 foot long, and they're running 60 to 120 miles an hour. You need a lot of water. So what we've done is created an event for that.
The boats are ready for a fantastic day to jump some waves in the beautiful waters of Livingston Parish.
Joey Fontenot invited me to come down. This is my first time to be able to participate in this event, and I'm just blown away. I'm gonna tell you, you just would have to see what's going on down here. The boats, the motor homes, the people. It's just an exciting day for Livingston Parish.
The event's done blossom. We went from 240 hands last year to 300 this year. I mean, that's at $200 a hand. We have raised some money for the community. We got a couple boats all the way from Chicago, some boys from New Jersey. I think the whole state of Texas came. I think they turned the lights off when they left across the state line. Some boys out of Florida. Oklahoma come in strong. I mean, just all over the whole country has really supported Livingston Parish.
We're Wetumpka, Alabama. It's an old Indian word. It means don't stop. Montgomery 20 minutes ahead.
Well, the view is great, but it's the people. Our people, once again, I mean, they're just great to be around. And you know, you hear the motors running, you look at the water, and you look at all the people moving around out here, and I mean, what can you say? It's absolutely awesome. It's the perfect place to be.
Yeah, we have the Sheriff's Department that supported us. Killian Dive Team has supported us. Tourist Commission Livingston has just stood up. Tangible Hoe has stood up also. The Wildlife and Fisheries has just said, look, we're gonna be here to maintain them, slow them down, and take care of the people. And they have really stepped up.
We've always worked real well together, and I'm just excited to have the relationship we have with the other law enforcement. Having Tangible Hoe Parish over here, and the Wildlife and Fishery agents and Killian, they've always worked real close with us. And you have to have that in law enforcement. It actually helps the day go by a whole lot safer than what it normally is, having that many boats on the water to try to keep your eye on things. We try to make sure, number one, we want people to be safe. We want them to have fun. We want them to come and spend some money in Livingston Parish to help us out. And it's the main thing is just coming out here and actually enjoying what Livingston Parish has to offer. I've had actually fortunate enough to see it from the air a little bit while ago, and it's just amazing watching those boats and the people just coming out, the excitement. You can just see it from the air. I mean, everybody's excited about this event, and Joey Fontenot just does such a great job and really puts everything he has, his heart, mind, and soul into really doing this event, and it shows every year.
It's an event that, once again, where when everybody comes together, these kind of things happen. But I got to tell you, the praise goes to Joey because he orchestrated this thing. We're just happy to participate.
I figure after 2 days of them being on the water, they need a little blessing from the priest. So at 12 o'clock, they'll all line up and they'll run under the bridge, and the Father will bless them and everything, and bless me too, because we don't want no accidents.
We figure this event's close to a $3 million impact directly to this area. We also share some of that impact with Tangible Hope Parish, which they're involved with some of the marking of this thing, and of course St. Tammany, Madisonville. They have some restaurants over there and some poker stops there. So boats fueling up. Some of these boats hold about $1,200 worth of fuel, and of course they have to fuel up probably once a day at least. And our hotel rooms, Carter Plantation, has been sold out. Even the state park, Tickfaw State Park, it sees close to a sellout there. And even some places as far as Walker get some of the people to stay there from here.
The scenery is great. The people are fantastic, and the first year we camped out, we stay in hotels now.
I get more people that say that there's no nicer people than South Louisiana, and especially in Livingston Parish. Once again, we talk about repeat visitors, repeat customers, and that's part of it, because they come down here and they don't feel like they're just a tourist. They don't feel like they're just a visitor. They feel almost like they're part of a family or a home. And of course, you know, us in South Louisiana, if we have a couchon de lait or a crawfish boil or whatever it is, if you come by and look hungry, we're going to feed you. And we keep that tradition going right here in Livingston Parish too.